man, I only got one. All right, Mr. Spartan, you got this. Let's go, let's go. Oh, you got 3. You beat me. Oh, hey. Well, Kipsters, we've been a little bit bored, like most days. And so Mr. Spartan and I came up with another game. We were just rolling the dice to see who could roll the bigger number. And then, Mr. Spartan is really pretty smart, just like the rest of the Spartans. And he was like, well, what if we add one more every time to practice our math? And I was like, oh, that's cool. And so we were doing that. And then Mr. Spartan noticed a pattern. Check this out. So we rolled a 1. And so then we added one more. And then it was like 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then when we added a 2 and we added one more, it was like 2 plus 1 equals 3. And we rolled a 3 and we added one more. And it was like 3 plus 1 equals 4. And we rolled a 4 and we added one more. And then it was 4 plus 1 equals 5. And 5 plus 1 more gave us 5 plus 1 equals 6. And then 6 plus 1 more, that gave us 6 plus 1 equals 7. And I was like, oh, man, I'm getting really good at adding one more. Mr. Spartan was like, don't you see it, Ms. Libby? I was like, see what? He was like, there's a pattern. A pattern? I was like, yeah, look. Every time you add one more, it's like when we're counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a pattern. It's getting bigger by 1 every time. It's like, oh, that is just like when we're counting. So when you count, it's a pattern because you're just adding one more. So cool. So then I was like, is this true all the way to 10? So we had one circle. We added one more. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 circles, added one more. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 circles, added one more. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 4 circles, added one more. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Yeah, you can totally say this with me because it is a pattern. 5 circles, added one more. 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 circles, added one more. 6 plus 1 equals 7. This is where we got away from the dice. Let's see if the pattern holds true. 7 circles, added one more. 7 and one more is 8. 8 circles, added one more. 8 plus one more equals 9. 9 circles, added one more. 9 and one more is bum, 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 bum. It is 10. Whew, that was a lot. But what I'm noticing is that pattern. 2 and one more is 3. 3 and one more is 4. 4 and one more is 5. 5 and one more is 6. 6 and one more is 7. 7 and one more is 8. 8 and one more is 9. 9 and one more is 10. So every time we're adding one more, our number gets bigger by 1. That reminds me of something. Oh,
patterns in the air, patterns everywhere, patterns made of shapes, patterns made of grapes, patterns on the cheetah, patterns on my feet, patterns in the nap, patterns in this rap. Make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Alright, cool, make a pattern, let's make a pattern. Okay, here's one. Turn it.
make a pattern, make a pattern, make a pattern. All right. Okay. So, what we noticed, I think you noticed too, is that when we're adding one more, it's getting bigger by 1, just like we're counting. So if I count, I say 1. One more is 2. 2. One more is 3. 3. One more. Oops. 3. one more is 4, 4, one more is 5, 5, one more is 6, 6, one more is 7, 7, one more is 8, 8, one more is 9, 9, one more is 10. Adding one more is just like when we are counting. So today we are going to practice adding one more to numbers 1 through 9 to see the pattern of the next number using 5 groups and equations. So you're going to look at the first part in the equation and draw that. So 2 plus 1 equals blank. So I'm going to draw 2 circles. Then I'm going to draw one more in a different color because I have 2 plus 1. So I've got 2 and then I'm drawing one more. And then I'm going to count how many I have all together and fill in the hole. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Fill in the hole is 3. All right, your turn. So what you're going to do today is you're going to make a poster. You're going to color the circles to match the problem. So 1 plus 1, you're going to color in 2 circles, or color 2 circles, and you're going to use a different color to show one more. So we've got 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, and then it's going to go to 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, and 9 plus 1. I want you to send your teachers your beautiful pattern picture of showing one more through all of these different numbers. Get started. I'll switch halfway through, starting with 1 plus 1, writing the number sentence and coloring in the dots. G-O, go. Make sure you're doing the plus 1 dot in a different color. I'm going to switch to the next slide just so you can remind yourself of the pattern that we're doing. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Alright, so we've got 1 plus 1, so I need to draw one circle one color and one circle the other color. So I'm going to use purple and green for this because they're my favorite colors. Alright, so got 1, oops, make sure I add leave room for my number sentence to finish up. So I've got 1, and then I'm going to add 1 green one. So 1, 2, 1 plus 1 equals 2. And so then down here, I'm starting with 2, so I need to have 2 purple circles. So I've got 1, 2, and I'm going to have 1 green circle, and so that equals 3. You got it. And then down here, I'm starting with 3 circles, so I've got 1, 2, 3. Adding 1 more, that makes 4. So I've got 3 plus 1 equals 4. Down here, starting with 4, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Adding 1 more, that makes 5. You got it. 4 plus 1 equals 5. And then down here, I'm starting with 5, so I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swoop down, add 1 more, that makes 6. 5 plus 1 equals 6. And so you should see the pattern on your paper too. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. we're adding one more, it's like we're counting. All right, switching over here. So now I'm starting with 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, swoop down 6, adding one more, that makes 7. Down here, now I'm starting with 7, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, swoop down 6, 7, add one more, that makes 8. Down here, I'm starting with 8, yep, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, add one more, that makes 9. Whew. Starting to run out of breath. Oops. I've got 9 and one more, so I'm starting with 9. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and one more is 10, our favorite. So 9 plus 1 equals 10. Oh my goodness. Whew. That is so much adding one more. But we know that it is a pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Adding 1 means our numbers are getting bigger by 1, just like when we are counting. Right. Oh. And our guys from Blazer Fresh would like to remind us that adding one more is a pattern and our numbers are getting bigger by 1, just like when we are counting. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Oh yeah. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Oh yeah. Okay, Mr. Spartan. Let's get back to our dice game. We'll see you later. Miss you, Kipsters. Bye.